Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the maths class of Standard 4. Today, we are going to continue the chapter 1, Shapes. Children, the topics we discussed in the last class are closed figures and open figures and parts of a circle. Okay, these topics we learned in the last class. So, what are open figures and what are closed figures? Yes, if a figure starts and ends at the same number, we can say that that figure is a closed figure. And if the starting point and the ending point are different, then that is an open figure. Got it, children? Now, parts of a circle. This is a circle and it has some parts, and we learned about that, isn't it? So the fixed point in a circle is called the center. Here this black dot is the center. And then the line segment drawn from the center to the edge of a circle is called its radius. So this is the center and this is an edge of a circle. So this line segment is called the radius. And then what is a diameter? A line segment drawn from one point of a circle to another and passing through the center is called the diameter. Okay, this red line shows the diameter, and we can write D, small letter D, to denote diameter, and we can denote small letter R to denote radius. Now the next is chord. What is a chord? Yes, a chord is a line segment that joins any two parts of a circle. Chord is a line segment which joins any two points of a circle. Okay, so this is the chord, and diameter is the biggest chord in a circle. Okay, children, and after that we learned that a diameter of a circle divides a circle into two equal parts. So diameter of a circle divides the circle into two equal parts, and each part we can say as a semicircle. Each part is a semicircle. Okay, children, and after that we learned about circumference. What is circumference? The length of a circle. The length of a circle is called the circumference. What is circumference? The total length of a circle is called the circumference. Got it, children? So these all are the topics we learned in the last class. Now we are moving to today's session. Now, my dear children, in the last class I gave some homeworks in workbook. Let's discuss the answers of that also. Okay. The figure, this one, that is the star figure, is dash. Which type of figure is this? Is it a closed figure or an open figure? Yes, it is a closed figure. Okay, so you can write it is a closed figure. Option A is the right answer. Now the figure, this figure is a dash. A closed figure, an open figure, a 2D figure, both A and C. That means both A, closed figure and a 2D figure. So which is the answer? The shape is a closed figure. It is closed and it's a 2D figure. We can draw this in a plane. Okay. We can draw this in a paper. So this is a 2D figure. So answer is a closed figure and a 2D figure. That is option D is the right answer. Now next is the figure, this one. This figure is dash. We can easily understand because the starting point and the ending point both are different. So it is an open figure, isn't it? So you can write an open figure. So option B is the right answer. So you can write option B as the answer. Got it, children? Okay. Now we are moving to today's topic. Today's topic is drawing a circle using a compass. Drawing a circle using a compass. Children, do you know what is a compass? Yes. Do you know the geometrical box? Yes, I will explain you. We are using the geometrical box or compass box. Okay, in your geometry box or compass box, there are instruments such as ruler, divider, a compass, and a protractor, a set squares, a pencil, and an eraser. So, which are the things we will get inside a geometry box? And that are protractor, divider, compass, ruler, set squares. Okay, children. So, here we need this one. That is, this is the compass. This is the compass. Which we can use to draw the circle. Okay, children. So, which are you revise that once again? Which are the things we can say in a geometry box? That are protractor, divider, compass, ruler, set square. Okay. And now we will study more about this compass, how to use this compass and what is the use of this compass, that all we will study. Okay. So, the first one, this compass has some parts. Look here, it has a pencil holding part and a sharp edged part, and it has a adjusting arms, adjustable arms, and all that. So, let's check the first one. The needle of the compass. The needle. Look here, this is the needle of this compass. It is kept on a sheet of paper while drawing a circle. So we have to place this tip firmly on the paper, on the sheet of a paper while we are drawing a circle. Okay, it should not be moved from its position while drawing a circle. If we are moving that needle tip, then our circle will be with different measurement. Okay, so we have to place the tip of that compass firmly on the sheet of a paper. It marks the center of the circle on the sheet of the paper. So when we are placing this needle tip of the compass on the paper, we will get a center of the circle. That shows the center of the circle. Okay. So this is the use of this needle tip of the compass. And after that we are checking hinge. Do you know, children, what is hinge? Look, this part, this this part is called a hinge. This top part is called a hinge. Hinge, hinge. It is used to tighten the compass to control the movement of two arms. What is the use of hinge? It is used to tighten the compass to control the movements of its two arms. If both arms of these compass is very loose or very loose, then how we can draw? It will be very difficult for us to draw, isn't it? So it will never will fit firmly. So hinge help us to tighten the compass arms. Okay, and now the next is pencil holder. It holds a pencil used to draw the circle. Okay, this pencil holder, this is the pencil holder. This pencil holder helps to hold the pencil which is used to draw the circle. Got it, children? Okay, so now we learn the things which are there in a geometry box, and then about the compass. Got it? Okay. Now we are moving to the next, and here we are studying how to use a compass. How to use a compass. So this is the compass and the pencil is already adjusted with this compass, and here we can draw the circle. So I will tell you how to do and in step by step. Okay. So step 1, insert a well-shaped small pencil in a pencil holder. So the first step we have to do is insert a well sharpened small pencil in the pencil holder. Okay. Okay. And after that, tighten the screw. Here is a screw, so you can tighten the screw of the pencil holder till the pencil is fixed firmly. Okay. So you have to place it firmly, otherwise a circle will be not will we will never get that in a good position. Okay. So step 2, so you have to place the pencil in the pencil holder tightly, and after that align the pencil with the needle of the compass. The align the pencil with the needle of the compass means the length of the pencil and should be same as of the length of the needle. Okay. You can place it on a paper or a book, then you can see that both the needle and pencil tip should be in same way. Okay, that should be in same line, then only you can draw. After that, after checking the alignment, you can press down the needle on a sheet of paper. The point where the needle touches the paper is the center of the circle. Okay. So after placing it properly, you can press this needle on the sheet of paper. That point, that is this point, will be the center of the circle. Now you turn the arm having the pencil holder to the right or left till the pencil returns to the starting point. So now um, you have to turn this compass, and you can turn this side, that is this pencil holding side arm, to the around this point. Okay, around this point you can draw a circle. Okay. And you have to start from a point and stop after it joins the starting point. Okay. And the curve drawn is required circle, so that curve we drawn is the required circle. Got it, children? And the distance between the needle and pencil tip is the radius of the circle. So the distance between this pencil and this needle of the compass is the radius. So the distance from center to edge of a circle is the radius. Got it, children? Okay, so now I hope now you know how to use the compass, isn't it? Okay. Children, now we are going to discuss how we can draw a circle of a given radius. Okay, how we can draw a circle of given radius. Okay, radius, what is the radius? Radius is the length or distance from the needle of the compass to the pencil tip of the compass. That length is called the radius. Okay, that is the radius. So we have to take the radius on the compass like that to draw the circle. So first example, draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter. How we can draw this, children? So let's check it step by step. First, you fix the pencil in the pencil holder. So first you take a compass and fix the pencil on the pencil holder. Then align it with the tip of the needle by placing it on a flat surface. Okay, by placing it on a flat surface, on a book or on a paper, you can align the pencil and needle position. After that, adjust the pencil holder to get some distance between the needle and the tip of the pencil. Okay, you can stretch like this. And after that, place the needle of the compass at 0 centimeter on the ruler. Now here we are using the ruler too. So ruler means scale. Okay, so on the ruler, the needle tip you can place on the 0. Okay, and after that you stretch the other arm of the compass to which number? 3, because we need 3 centimeter long circle, isn't it? So 3 centimeter radius circle. So you can stretch the other arm till 3. Got it? Adjust the pencil holder such that the pencil is at 3 centimeter mark on the ruler. The distance between the needle and the pencil is the radius. So which is 3 centimeter now. Got it? Now you can draw the circle. So for that, place the needle of the compass on the sheet of a paper, and without moving this arm, hold the hinge and move the pencil holder arm right or left. Okay, till the pencil returns to the point where it started, and then remove the compass from the paper and mark the needle point as O, the center of the circle, and using a ruler draw a line from O to a point A on a circle. That means O is the center and a point A on a circle. On the edge you can mark any point, that is you can name that, and that line OA is the radius of the circle, that is the distance from center to the center to an edge of a circle. Got it, children? And that length will be 3 centimeter. Okay, if that is correct 3 centimeter, then your circle with the given radius is ready. Got it, children? My dears, I will show you this using another video. So everyone watch it and understand how we can draw a circle. Okay, children, look at this.
Let's now learn how to draw a circle. To draw a circle, we use a compass. A compass has two arms, a metal arm and a pencil arm, connected by a hinge. Step 1. Keep the metal point of the compass firmly on a fixed point. Step 2. Stretch the arm of the compass that holds the pencil. Step 3. Move the pencil arm around, keeping the metal arm fixed. Hey, look, we have drawn a circle. Now, let's draw one more circle, but this time with a radius of 4.5 centimeters. Step 1. Use a ruler to set the distance between both the arms as 4.5 centimeters. Step 2. Place the point of the compass on a fixed point. Step 3. Move the pencil arm around to draw the circle. Do you know? 1.
So is it clear, children? Okay, so now you can practice drawing circle on your notebook. So here is some notebooks. So draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter and 5.5 centimeter on your notebook. Okay, children, you know how to do, isn't it? So you can take your compass and take the pencil and take the radius 4 centimeter on the compass and then draw a circle. Okay, the same way you can take 5.5 centimeter long radius, and after that you draw the circle. Okay, children, so don't forget, everyone write this in your notebook. Now I am going to give you some homeworks and workbook. Children, these questions 4, 5, 6 and the page number 2 and 3 also you can answer in your workbook itself. So these all questions are based on the parts of a circle and the construction of circle. Okay, so everyone do this all in your workbook. Okay, children, so everyone do your works in time and be happy at home, be safe at home. Thank you.